Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV on the PC. We are a spunky little magician, arcanist, really. We have a spunky little carbuncle, and we are level 7 now. I killed a few things on the way over here, got up to level 7. Didn't give me anything cool or anything, but that's where we're at. And we're ready to continue the main quest because we are decked out in all okay gear. All of it boosts like my intelligence and stuff, except for these gloves, which boost control, which is not even a stat listed here, so it probably does nothing for me. But it costs like $3, so the price was right. Let's have a look at you, shall we? Oh, as long as you're this well covered, I won't feel any guilt throwing you to the sharks. Erstwhile buccaneers are an ornery lot. They rage in love for the sea and care little for the laws of the land. But they respect strength, and by the looks of you, I'd say you'll have little trouble getting their attention. Alright. And we can take a weapon, but we already have the leather grimoire. So we might as well take $100. Quest complete. Very nice. Good chunk of XP. Continuing on. Ah, Mangg, that aura of confidence tells me you've not been idle since last we met. Actually, I have been idle. I hope I've read you aright, for I have a task that requires the attention of a capable adventurer. Might that adventurer be you? Lurkers in the grotto. Yes. Good to hear. Then I shall lay before you the sorry tale. You will have heard rumors of the abductions. Aye, citizens have been disappearing from every corner of Limsa as if plucked from the face of Heidelin, boots and all, by an unseen hand. And what's this got to do with Summerford Farms, you might ask? Well, that remains to be seen, but it seems a collection of right unsavory fellows with azure tattooed faces has been creeping up to the edges of the field and spying on my yeomen. Now, I doubt anyone would enjoy being scrutinized by such savages at the best of times, but the farmhands are convinced that they're the kidnappers of rumor come for their hides. Needless to say, they're beside themselves with worry, and their work's suffering for it, which is the very last thing I need when my old crewmen are still getting used to their new jobs. 'Tis a struggle to get them to leave the farmhouse of a morning. That is, as they say, where you come in. Would you be willing to investigate these tattooed thugs for me? Good lad. The sooner we get to the bottom of this, the sooner this place will start to resemble a working farm again. I suggest you begin by having a look around Seasong Grotto. If reports are to be believed, our unwelcome visitors have occupied the place. Be careful though, Mangg. I couldn't say for sure what manner of miscreants we're dealing with here. If they are the kidnappers, well, just be on your guard, alright? I'll fuck them up. That's what I do. Ooh. Alright. The grotto is not so far away. I would just call it a river, but apparently it's a grotto. Not sure the exact definition on that. Very just pleasant music. This is a pleasant place. I'm sure we're gonna visit some much more fucked up places later, but for now it's just pleasant. Alright, I'm at the grotto. Oh, this is the grotto. Oh, this is the grotto. Oh, now that is a grotto. Okay. Now we're clear. Oh, there's bogeys, and we're gonna kill them. Now, those are level 7. That's not nothing. This is why we needed to be decked out. There we go. That was 1,100 experience just for killing those 3. 1,100 bonus experience. All right, we got a stone monument. Let's give that a proper look-see. You're about to enter an instanced battle. Instant battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Okay. Feature unique environmental conditions or powerful boss enemies. Okay, well, based on this, I'm going to be fighting this fucking thing, so that's no good. Alright, that's fine. Level 9. Well, sure. It's a level 5 quest, so I think we'll be fine. It's just if you're above 9, it brings you down to 9. I guess. We'll be fine. I can heal myself.
I am the waves that bear. I am the winds that guide. I am the evening stars. I am the morning sky. I am born of the sea, and there shall I die. Thus reads the sailor's requiem, carved into yonder stone. Such words well describe the manner in which the citizens of Limsa Lominsa live their lives. It is both a litany against misfortune for those out on the waves, and a prayer that the souls of those who perish on land might find their way back to the sea. Ah, you are the adventurer I've seen around Summerford Farms. I thought myself on the trail of the kidnappers, but it would seem I have missed my mark.
Oh, shit. God damn,
As I suspected, the etheric disturbance here is no natural occurrence.
Etheric.
Nor is it a coincidence that the two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be attacked.
It's a whole lot of talking.
But who stands to benefit from the keeping of this secret? Oh, such thoughts must wait. Let us attend to the task at hand, unpleasant though it be.
Let me get out my book. Alright, you're tanking? Okay. Well, let me hit it with the miasma. I mean, this thing's level 12. What are you casting on me? Oh, stone skin. Let me reduce the volume a bit. Okay, this is gonna take 8 years unless you can bust out some cool spell. Yeah, this is a quest. No doubt about. Uh-oh. We got bogeys. We got bogeys. Oh shit. That can't be good. Slay them quickly. Well, I'm going as fast as I can. I'm only a little magician. Heal myself. There we go. Yeah, if you can heal yourself, it's all good. We're getting some decent XP from this. Done. Mission accomplished.
Phew.
Gonna go into my forehead. I'll become Diablo. Maybe not.
Feel. Think.
Oh shit.
Crystal bearer.
It's all about the crystals.
I am Hydaelyn, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim.
Sean?
And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. Shine thy light on all creation.
Awake again? Are we? Aha! The poor creature's fury was kindled with cruel forethought. See this blade? I found it in the Gubu's back. I have seen knives of this kind before. They are most commonly used for the cutting of rope.
Okay.
It would appear our culprits are seafaring men of some persuasion. Piratical being the most probable. In any event, you seem much recovered from your sudden affliction. I confess, I was rather taken aback when you collapsed at the very moment of our victory. Mayhap a surfeit of ether? I beg your pardon. A towering crystal. I'm sure I don't... Oh! Well, well. This has been a day of unexpected revelations. I must continue my investigation. In the meantime, I suggest you deliver this knife to your patron, along with a warning concerning the pirate's probable involvement in this murky business. The days ahead promise little rest, I fear. May our paths cross again, under the light of the crystal.
Alright, so fairly, typical Final Fantasy stuff going on. Crystals. What sort of fate do we got here? Killing Aurelia. But this one looks like it's moving along much quicker. I don't know. You just pick up some XP wherever you can, here and there. It all adds up. I don't really want to bog down videos with this, though, so this one just seemed like it was moving along quickly. There you go. 273 experience. It's not much. Where am I going? What am I doing? I don't think we're going to get too involved with crafting. I guess maybe I could, but the thing is that this game, crafting is not just like a profession you pick up. It's another class. So you level up it like a class. It's sort of a unique system. So I don't know if you really... I feel like when you're leveling up that, you really focus on it. I don't know if you like switch back and forth as you level up your main class. Just out in the wild. I don't remember. I guess I'd have to look that up. Mangg, right glad am I to see you safely returned. My lads were all gabbing about hearing what sounded like all 7 hells breaking loose near the grotto, and I feared I'd sent you to your death. If you were in the middle of that commotion, I hope it yielded something of interest. I'd hate to think you'd risk your life for naught. Well, I found this sailor's knife. A blade pulled from the back of a creature you slew at the cave, eh? Aye, I'd agree that such a knife would be part of any seafaring man's kit. I'm starting to think that these ruffians are pirates, come to lure my farmhands back to a life of plunder. Chances are they didn't take kindly to your appearance on their doorstep and set a maddened goobu on you. Aye, the pirates have been adding to their numbers of late. I'd best warn the lads and lasses in my employ to be on guard against their schemes. You met someone else at the grotto. A woman with a strange contraption. Ah, Ishtola. She's been in Limsa Lominsa for a good while now. Her studies of the ether often bring her out to Summerford, so her presence at the grotto is hardly unusual. She's an odd-looking lass, I grant you, but she's not the kind to associate with kidnappers. You may take my word for that. Where trust should be lacking is in those yeomen of mine who have yet to wholly relinquish their pirate pass. The temptation to return to the free and easy life of a buccaneer may prove too strong to resist. You have my thanks, Mangg. If it weren't for the efforts of stalwart adventurers like yourself, this farm would be in a far worse state than it is. Just you keep on lending your talents to those in need, eh? Help bring Limsa the brighter future she deserves. Sure, but give me my... I feel like potions... I have 10,000 MP. Oh! Roll action. Spells and weapon skills are assigned to all the classes within a role, rather than a specific class. Okay, so we learned Addle. Lowers target's intelligence and mind by 10%. Okay. Is that good? Would I ever want to do this? Decreases damage dealt by magic attacks. Okay. So it's not really something we'll ever use, but... Well, not right now. Alright, move on to the next one. That sea sloth Severin and his lot. Never around when there's work to be done. I'd sooner hire you for the sake of getting things done, but then the rapscallions would never learn. Round them up and let them know that Stale Wern would like a word. And don't take no for an answer. Alright, I gotta do your bullshit. Why don't you go round them up? What the fuck are you doing? An adventure on the trail of an elite mark, I'll wager. Rank B elite mark. Okay, clearly you're not who I'm supposed to talk to. This guy, Wouter. Work, can't work when my hands are full lifting this mug. You know, I'd wager my last skill you never guess what I'm drinking. Swill wine. Well, you're right about the swill part. I reckon it might be worth a day of doing Stalwyn's chores if it'll afford me a taste of proper grog. Good. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, we're not exactly fighting Bahamut. But we gotta work our way up. There he is. How am I supposed to work on an empty stomach? Come on, have a guess what I had for breakfast. Ash tuna. Oh, gods, how'd you know? It's my breath, ain't it? Probably smells as wooden as the food tasted. But I know why you're here. I'd just as soon get some real food in me, but I ain't one to reject a summons from the captain. Okay, good, good, good. Hey, what happened to my carbuncle? Get him out here. Got shit to do. Severin, you're the old man's errand boy now. Tell my dear old captain not to wet his britches. I'll be along. Oh, and just so we're clear, I don't care for landlubbers. Go find the chocobo you rode in on and ride on out. I wish I rode in on a chocobo. That'd be sweet. What are they, sitting in the river? No. Sitting next to the river. So Stalwern sent you. What do you reckon I say to that? Saucier seeds to sow? Damn right. Didn't get where I am by taking guff from any glorified gardeners. But I suppose I could see what he wants to get see what he wants to get him off my back. Good. Get the fuck off. Get the fuck on. Get the... What is this guy doing? Axes were made for splitting skulls, not stumps. You know what I did in my sailing days? Skirmishing. Bet your beard I did, lad. Aye, those were the days. I reckon now I'll have to be satisfied taking my axe to the trees. Well, that was the thrilling conclusion to that quest. Let's hand it in. Continue to impress, lad. All but Severin are accounted for. It's no fault of yours, he squirmed out. I've let that worm wriggle through my fingers more times than I can count. But rest assured, the next time I see him, I'll put him squarely in the dirt, where all such worms belong. Well, give me the money. Alrighty. Moving right along. 5,000 experience. Pains me to say, but all the gil in the world can't buy loyalty. There are some like you who can be trusted, but then there are others. Until now, I've had no choice but to rely on that charlatan Severin, even though I'm full aware he's been doing shady deals behind my back. More than once I've heard tale of improper trading with goblins. I wouldn't be the least surprised if that were happening right now. Not a bell ago, a sack of oranges vanished, as did Severin. I want you to find and confront the bastard for me, Mangg. I'm sure there's wrongdoing afoot, so be sure to doubt anything that comes out of his mouth. Okay. Ow. And we are heading south. Alright. Sprint. Yeah. Getting a mount is gonna be sweet. Just out in the middle of the road, doing shady bullshit. Bloody hells, I'm up the strait without a paddle. Oh yeah? How about doubt? What's this now? Stale weren't sent you for the oranges. So the old bugger known all this time. What does it matter anyway? Listen, you're one of those goody-goody adventurer types, right? Go rescue me mates from those double-dealing goblins. They're just over yonder by the bonfire. Okay. Sounds like a trap, because he's an asshole. Oh. I mean, it was sort of a trap. Interrupted, no. And we're actually taking some damage here. Got him. You recover really quickly out of combat, which is nice. I owe you one. Would have gotten away myself if not for Severin shoving me aside. If you hadn't come, my dodo would have been cooked. Cooked dodo. Severin sent you. The way he flew out of here, I was sure he'd sold us down the river. Got a lot of splaining to do. saved me mates, and for that I owe you. Suppose I should be ashamed I couldn't clean up my own mess. But a pirate knows no shame. I've no qualms about going back on my word. I'm only giving you this sack because I like the cut of your jib. Take it to Ossine and send him my regards. Give me them oranges. I'll sell these on the auction house. Big money. This XP is going to be big. I know that. 5,000? Whew. What have we here? Delivery from Summerford Farms, and as scheduled. Ha! This is the first time for everything. Yeah, just... I don't need your comments. Well, look at that. Not a single one missing either. But the only things not here are those bagmen. I don't miss them one bit. Here's Stalwern's payment in full. With you, I can trust it'll reach him. Alright, now what if we teleport? That's $100? Or I can edit out the running. God damn, I'm lazy. Look, I'm sure in the grand scheme of things, $100 is nothing. Back in one piece. That's a relief. How did you fare, Mangg? Here you go. This is what I was aiming for. Looks to be all I was owed, all right. Though I'd be telling you false if I claimed I had not held out more hope for Severin. I was even willing to overlook the skimming off the top, but to sell us all short in favor of those god-forsaken goblins. You'd do well to mind yourself around that two-gill cheat. If he'd leave his own mates for dead, there's no telling what he'd do to you. Alright. We could take $100 or this cowl, which is apparently pretty good. Level 8 plus 2. Yeah, oh yeah, I think we'll take it. And I found there's this button, recommended gear, which is like an optimal button. So this would unequip my hat as well. 13, so really, okay, but that's fine. That doesn't really, it's really a +1 and like a +3. And no, when I lose the spell speed, but alright, sure. Oh, and it looks lame as hell. Great. I look like a fucking Padawan. Alright. Loam maintenance. Sure. Blasts. At this rate, the crops will never be ready for harvest. If only we had black loam. Just a bit could send our stalks soaring. I'll bet Rotwada knows where you might find some. Perhaps you might pay her a visit in the orchard. Now, I wonder, yeah, how do I know when the next... I don't know. I don't know when the next job class quest is. That Gurkant's got a head of cabbage if he thinks I'm fetching him any black loam. But if you dare to pinch some from the cook pot, then be my guest. Just mind you don't get trampled upon by the aurochs that dwell there. Once you have 3 bushels worth, take the black loam to... That's not even a fucking name. Come on now, you're just smashing the keyboard. Fair Frau at Tiller's Rest. He'll know what to do. Fairwall. Firewall. Snatch it from the cooking pot, huh? Oh, grounded pirate. We need to kill a few of them. Level 9, huh? How about level up your ass? Alright, they're a little tricky, but it's gonna be worth it. Damn your AoE. I gotta heal. Oh, I killed a raider, didn't I? Not a pirate. I needed to kill a pirate. I needed to kill a pirate. Maybe I can just sort of swoop in here. I'll help out. I'll be a good person. Really? Alright. Now let's teleport back. No, I won't do that. We don't need to go back there. We need to go back to her. But let's try and get a couple pirates on the way. This guy's still fighting them. It's like this little cluster in his... I guess I could turn off his AoE. Alright, hold on. Hopefully it doesn't aggro everything. There's really not much point in even having him cast spells. He does so little damage. It's all about ruin. Oh, god damn it. Now I'm just sitting here fighting stuff. This is gonna be it, and it's gonna be good. The XP will be worth all this. Bada bing, bada boom. 1600 right there. I like them apples. Oh yeah, we gotta go to Firewall. Even the weeds wither and die in this desolate dirt. Here's some black loam. Bit of this black loam ought to change all that. I haven't seen any in ages. Gathering black loam's not for the weak of will, nor the weak of stomach, eh? Oh, don't tell me Gurkant and Rotweeda neglected to mention where black loam comes from. Oh, surely you figured it out all on your own from the cloying stench. Comes from the Aurochs lair of all places. Well, why dwell on who misled whom about what? What matters is that your efforts have brought us the black loam, and we can expect a bountiful harvest as a result. Thank you. Okay, leather wristbands, copper wristlets, or $100. Okay, it's not any better. It's actually worse than what I have. So let's take the $100. Oh, we can now accept the next class quest, and we got Eggy Assault. Assault 1 Downburst. Orders Emerald Carbuncle to execute Downburst. Deals wind damage with a potency of 100 to target and all enemies nearby it. Maximum charge is 2. Okay. Okay. What? What was Eggy Assault? Eggy Assault. Use downward summoned or glittering topaz. Okay, so that. Okay, but this cannot be a sign. Oh, it cannot be a sign. Oh. Interesting. So now he can create a barrier around himself? Alright, that works. Yeah, that's fine. Level 12, I get Resurrection. And 15, I get another summon. Or different summon. Alright, well, we'll be messing around with Eggy Assault, I suppose. But let's accept this quest. Stolen farm tools recovered. Confounded pirates, they know nothing of tillin', only killin'. Stealing our shovels to melt and forge into axes of all things. They're biting the hand that feeds them, the mangy mongrels. I'd love to teach those curs a lesson in obedience myself. If I hadn't sworn to Staleworn, then I wouldn't fight no more. So I need you to bring back our farm tools and make sure those dogs reap what they've sown. You got it. We're going to be downbursting out our ass. Okay, this could get a little messy, but sure. Downburst. Oh, downburst. Oh, downbursted. Downbursted. Okay, now you're sort of doing some stuff. Pull this guy in. Oh shit. Oh shit, I died. I fucking died. KO'd. Return immediately to current home point or wait for another PC to revive you. Well, I don't think that's gonna happen. Damage your equipment, weakened. Damn it. I didn't keep an eye on my health. I thought I was a god. I was just downbursting left and right. But in truth, it was I who was downbursted. I had been downburst. All right. Well, if we were playing hardcore mode, that would have been the end of that. But luckily, we're not. It's a long way to run. I don't want to do the fate. So this takes 30 seconds to recharge. Per charge, I guess? There's 2 charges. I mean, it's really not, like, mind-blowing, but I guess you're going to use it whenever it's up. Because it's instant. Alright, let's try it again. See, it's not off the global cooldown though. Alright, good, good. Die. Dead. Done. Sprint back to Farewell. No, no one's talking about that. Oh god, there's like 8 things that want me dead. I'm just here to talk to Farewell. I wonder what those sea dogs will try and steal when there's no harvest. Well, here's your shit. Good to see the tools back and in serviceable condition, which will be more than we can say of Severn when we get our hands on him. The wretch likely had a role in the theft. Spied him meeting the pirates in secret, I did. Couldn't care less if the wastrel won't work, but when he consorts with cut purses to take our tools away, he's crossed the line. Stelwern ought to know what sort of scallywag he's dealing with. Take word to him, would ya? Sure, man. I'll just do whatever the fuck you want. That's what I'm here for. But, I mean, leveling's going fairly quick. We're already 10, and we're going to be a good chunk through 10 as soon as I hand this in. And we have a class quest to do. I mean, we're not running out of quests, so that's good. Things are going to get even faster once I hit 15 and get that sweet XP ring. It's going to be beautiful. Pirates making off with our tools. Farewell did well not to take matters into his own hands. Last thing I need is blood on my crops. But I'll be damned if Severn thinks he can take us for fools. His treachery won't go unpunished. Right. Guess we'll take this new book. And we'll click on recommended gear. Done. Come to expect a great deal from you, lad. You've never once let me down. What I'd ask of you now goes beyond aught I've asked before. Would you hear my plea all the same? Just desserts. Just deserts. Okay. It eases my mind to have your ear. You're no doubt familiar with that scoundrel Severn by now. Well, the scheming scapegrace is at it again. Since that letter came for him, he's been skulking about in that manner he does when he's up to no good. Now he's rounded up his rogues and buggered off, with nary a word to anyone. I've grown accustomed to his insolence, but something tells me this is different. It ain't exactly damning, but when last I had words with him, he didn't look defiant so much as hunted. Can't help thinking he's gone looking for trouble and found more than he wanted. So I was hoping you might hunt his sorry hide down and drag it back here before it's too late. The ungrateful little cur bites me every chance he gets, but I can't quite bring myself to cut him loose. I suppose he reminds me a bit of my younger self. Suffice it to say, I'd rather he didn't come to a sticky end. As for how to find him, I'd try asking Jesus Christ, man. Granuida at the Aetheryte. She was the last one to see him. I dare say she'll be able to tell you where he was headed. Granuida. I mean, they had to have just been mashing their keyboards. Nothing that passes through those gates escapes my notice. I saw the Rouser and his rabble set out for Woad Whisper Canyon not long ago, singing about drinking themselves stupider. Cheeky sod said I should join them. Told him I'd rather shrivel up than sip whatever it was that had pickled their brains. If you find the idle swine, be sure and give him a cuff around the ear from me, will you? Sure. Woad Whisper Canyon, huh? I see it. How about a chocobo? That would be cool. Oh. Hold on. Well met, traveler. Might I interest you in a chocobo porter? Do not tell me this is your first visit to the stop. I shall update my register with your name so you may access the location in the future. Porters. Porters are similar to rental chocobos. Quickly to various destinations. You cannot control these birds. Okay, so these are the actual flight paths. Limsa takes 1 minute, $15. Okay. Alright. There's a lot of different modes of transportation. Obviously it doesn't help us right now, but it's something to consider. I mean, if my return was down, I couldn't use it, I'd probably pay the $15 to get back home. Because I'm a lazy bastard. And it's cheaper than teleporting. We'll just wrap up this quest and then we'll be done. And then I think next time we'll probably go do the class quest. We gotta stay up to date on that shit. Almer. Of all the dirty, deceitful, downright dastardly deeds that slippery bastard's done. Claiming to take the lads out for a drink only to lead us straight into a bloody trap. Don't get no lower than that. Of course, I've learned to stay a step ahead of old Severin, so I was ready. But the others weren't so lucky. You've got to help them. Oh, Severin. What an ass. Yeah, it's not the prettiest game in the world, is it? Not a blandness. My axe may as well have been a white flag for all the good it did. Hope you fare better, or the sorry bastards in there are done for. Severin might have got us into this mess, but I ain't about to let him give his life for us. I'd sooner bow to a fishback than be in that conniving bastard's debt. To arms! Oh, alright. A true knave. You betray even yourself, Severin. We were prepared to overlook the matter of your desertion on the condition you provided us with suitable replacements. That was the agreement. Yet your latest change of heart leaves your debt to us unpaid. Few are they who betray the serpent reavers twice. You will not do so a third time. warrant behind your protector will only delay the inevitable. Honorless wretch, your life is all you have left. And worthless though it may be, we shall take it. Oh, the Kingdom Hearts guy. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command that I may smite mine enemies. That's not good. That can't be good. Addle him. How about that? And put some miasma on his ass. Yeah, and downburst that mofo. And ruin him. Ruin him. Downburst. Okay, he doesn't actually hit that hard. Get out of that. Okay, this is actually no problem whatsoever. As long as you know how to move out of giant circles and stuff. Never has the golem been so sorely tested. Right. Well, it's dead now, man. Kicked its ass. That the golem could be vanquished. That man is no ordinary adventurer. Are you sure? I think I'm a pretty ordinary adventurer. The snake slithered away. I'm only glad he did not have the chance to sink his fangs more deeply into you. I mean, look at the color scheme on screen right now. It's it's not good. Those pirates do not belong to any of the known Lominsan factions. Whom then do they serve? The beast tribes? Surely not. But the timing of their appearance coincides all too neatly with the recent surge in Sahagin and Kobold activity. Something is afoot. The question is, what? Could it be that the tribes are planning to summon their primals? 12 help us if it should prove so. Limsa would be hard-pressed to keep a single primal at bay, let alone two. But all is yet speculation. I must needs find evidence. The seas continue to rise, while the lesser moon continues to fall. And ilm by ilm, the world becomes ever more unlike itself. It is as Louis Soir foretold. Coming of chaos has rendered the laws of nature mutable, blurring the boundary between the material and ethereal planes. Little now stands between us and the primals. They are not here yet. Though time be against us, hope shall ever be on our side. Never did the creed of Charlayan ring more true. I'm going to assume the primals are like espers. Never did I dream that I would possess the means to see ether, yet now that I do begin to take it for granted. How swiftly do the wonders of Charlayan seem commonplace. Um... Here, for you. Have you come for the festivities? Today, the Maelstrom officially makes that great hole in the sea its training ground. Join in the celebrations. Wait, a disturbance in the etheric flow. But whence does it emanate? Seasong Grotto, perhaps? That was weird. What have we here? Can you walk? This motherfucker? His eye. Regrettably, no. He eluded me. Understood. I will inform the Commodore. You collapsed from your exertions. Are you suitably recovered? Severin here has apprised me of all that transpired. His account sheds some light upon how you came to be attacked by a golem of all things. A golem is a mindless automaton, inert save when commanded to be otherwise. Common pirates could not hope to control such a thing, so arcane are its workings. But then these tattooed wretches are no common pirates. They are the minions of the Sahagin. As to their purpose, well, I should get to the bottom of it. But first I must escort Severin back to his place of employment. I dare say Stalwern will be wondering what has become of him. And you too, for that matter. I will bear word to him of your preservation, but I am certain he would like to thank you in person. Pray pay the man a visit. Can't you escort me back as well? Carry me on your back? Ah, he told me of you, but perchance he did not tell you of me. My name is Y'shtola. I am a naturalist of sorts, surveying the ether in the hope that it might offer up some clue as to our predicament. I'd say I owed you my life, but that don't cover it. If it weren't for you, my friends would be dead and all. 'Tis a debt I can never repay, but I'll not make things worse by running away. Take me to Summerford Farms, and I'll face the consequences. For reasons I cannot fathom, you seem... Forgive me. Mayhap we shall have a chance to speak again when I have marshaled my thoughts. Until our paths next cross, farewell. Okay, I mean, you know, the plot is starting to move. The boulder is starting to roll, I think. Let's pay the $100. I'm never gonna have any money because I'm just gonna teleport everywhere. The video is running a little long, and I want to end this quest. Lo, I knew you'd return. Y'shtola delivered Severin a bit ago. Tales of your heroic deeds precede you. The rest came shuffling back too, a lot of them sporting the same haunted expression. It's me who's to blame for that and the rest. I was once a serpent reaver. A thrall to the Sahagin. 7 hells. Reavers may look and sound and act like pirates, but they're not but the fishbacks flunkies. Us pirates ain't much for laws, but there's things we won't do. We've got a code, see? But the Reavers never followed a word of it. A few years back, they started snatching law-abiding Lominsans. I'd only just taken my oath when our captain bent the knee to his new Sahagin masters. I knew I had to get away. So I crept off one night, got myself a new name, and found myself a new home. Summerford Farms. Trouble is, secrets don't stay secret for long around here, and word soon spread, all the way back to the sea. Penalty for desertion is death. But the Reavers offered me a way out instead. My freedom in exchange for my mates. The letter. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't bloody thinking. Too busy soiling myself. Aye, but you got there in the end, did you? Didn't you? When the time came, you made the right decision. The men say little to me, but I hear them talk of how you stood up to the Reavers at the last. Of how you tried to give your life to save theirs. Be that as it may, no deed, however good, can atone for the crime of betraying your brethren. I know that. I do. That's why I'm going to hand myself over to the Yellow Jackets. I'll bring shame to the farm no more. You'll hear no arguments from me. Each man must sail according to his own moral compass. I just hope yours guides you back here someday. There will always be a place for you at Summerford Farms, lad. And I'll always be in your debt, Staleworm. Well, it all worked out, didn't it? I owe you a debt too, Mangg. Not once have you let me down. Thank you for saving the men on my farm. If I could ask one more favor of you, it'd be this. Tell Badarin what's happened, from start to finish. I'm certain he'd put in a good word for Severin if he knew the whole story. And he's one of the few people I know who the Yellow Jackets will listen to. Well, I reckon I've asked all I can possibly ask of you. Safe travels, son. And now we gotta go back to the Drowning Wench. Luckily, that's pretty quick. Okay, the upper decks. What's the fastest way to the upper decks? Probably... There's no Ethernet in the fucking... Wench? He didn't pay to have the Ethernet thing installed? Bullshit. I should probably spend a little bit of time just running around grabbing all of the ones that are here. Because this one's pretty... Oh, I do have that one. It's right there. Damn it. Oh, well. Small bit of time. Bloody hells. Life on the farm ain't quite how I pictured it. But you needn't worry yourself over young Severin. The Yellow Jackets, as hands out the punishment, is a good mate of mine. If I ask him nice, I reckon he'd be willing to commute the lad's sentence from Angen to Keelhaulin. Kindly gent that he is. Nah, I'm only jesting with you. I'll see he's treated fair. Now, it sounds to me like you've done everything old Staleworm asked of ye and more, justifying me generous finder's fee in the process. Much obliged, lad. As for a reward, well, she's a lonely lady, this drowning wench of mine. How do you fancy keeping her company for a spell, with free room and board? Adventuring's trying business, after all. Them as don't rest their bones every now and again tend to end up with broken ones. And take it from me, fighting ain't nearly so much fun when you're nursing a shattered arm. Got that? Good. There'll always be a free bed for you, so make use of it. Nice! Not that you'll have much time for lying around, what with all the levies you'll be doing. Or levies? I don't know. Oh, didn't I mention I'm putting your down name for levies? I don't think it's levies, but I don't know. Nothing sounds good. Our guild drew all manner of clients, offering all manner of odd jobs. Honestly, you'd be amazed how much folk will be paid to avoid doing an honest day's labor. Just give Tamokri a shout whenever you feel like making a few extra gil. She'll always have some task or other for you to do. Oh, and it's all above board, in case you're wondering. We're careful to stay on the Admiral's right side in here, unlike some pirates I could mention. I tell you, if it turns out they had aught to do with them kidnappings, there'll be 7 hells to pay. Proper bleeding reckoning. Mayhap that's what Limsa needs, though. On rough seas, sometimes you have to rock the boat to right it. But we'll have time for such talk when you're well and rested. Till then, enjoy the wench's hospitality. Yeah! Now I have access to recommendation. Okay, if you're unsure what to do next. But I'm level 11, baby. Okay, there you go. Sky High and Levies of Swift Perch. Doesn't seem to mention class quest in here, but I know there is one. That's what we'll be doing next time. I don't think this is one I'll do on camera. Because, you know, it's just talking about these little side quests you can do, so whatever. But yeah, plenty of good progress this video. Plenty more progress to come. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Final Fantasy XIV. See you fine folks in the next part.